Hey there, my name is Pravus, and welcome to more Elder Kings 2. We are playing as Mannimarco, the King of Worms, leader of the Order of the Black Worm, and currently the controller of effectively 3 kingdom titles. We haven't created the other kingdom titles because I didn't see much point, but we do have all of that under our disposal. So right now, my army is one of the larger ones in the world, which is a good place to be. We like that because it means I can bully more people, and y'all know I'm a big proponent of the bullying. So we like this quite a bit. There are more things we want to do, though. We have to decide, do we want to start working on forming the Hammerfell Empire title, which is going to take a lot more effort than I've got right now, or do we want to start punching our way through Cyrodiil and try to make our way to the Imperial Isle and take over the Imperial City and the White Gold Tower? And the answer is I really want to take this. Come on, this would be awesome. At some point, if I just hold on to the Imperial Idol, screw the rest of my titles, this should be enough to make me, like, really powerful, right? So this is where I want to go, and that means we probably need to start working our way through Sancretor, Chorrol, of which there are 2 different ones over here, etc., and just start snaking our way down here. Technically, if we wanted to, we could just declare war on, let's say, Bravel over here, and use this as a launching point to launch an invasion. And how strong is the Emperor right now? About as strong as I am, so it's like, it's not an easy take right now, but it will be eventually. I like that. Anyway, specific goals besides that, though, for our long-term agenda, I do want to become a Lich in this particular video. We could actually do it right now. I don't feel like this is absolutely crucial to do this right now, but I do want to do that. Become truly, properly immortal, basically. And being a Lich should be kind of fun for us. I mean, we get a little bit more Arcana and stuff like that, and more natural dread so we can control the land that I take. It's not like it's going to be a huge power spike for me, but I think it's going to be fun. What's going over here with the Orcs, by the way? The Orcs are the weakest I've ever seen them, and it looks like they're destroying Whiterun. Ooh, okay, so Skyrim's going to have some fun with that in a little bit. Enjoy that, suckers. I did spend all my Arcana, by the way, summoned a bunch more Daedra, and also got myself, can we see it here, a Flame Atronach. And the reason why 5 extra Arcana means I should be able to generate just a little bit of extra Magicka, like an extra 0.5 per month. That adds up. That means more armies. I like that. I do feel like in my capital title we should go ahead and get military academies constructed if I could. We don't have the Burghs innovation. Dang it. Why are we so behind in so many of these things? We've really got like no innovations. Apparently the Alinori suck. What do you know? We even only just learned how to make battering rams in the last video, and guess what? They're not even better at sieging than the freaking war mages. Let's see, 0.2 per day versus 0.2 per day. Better to have the dang mages. I'm just saying, it's like, I want some freaking onagers or mangonels. Anything would be great. Let's go ahead and upgrade this, though. I really could get some more help in terms of my siege ability. I do kind of suck at that. And let's go ahead and bully our neighbor over here, by the way. Only 1,000 men or so, should be nice and easy. I'm going to siege my Dazur lands, and then maybe we just go ahead and raid the Orcs while they're weak and just kind of keep them down. Well, somehow the Orcs got up to 7,000 men again. Holy frick. Okay, the Orcs actually do genuinely scare me. These guys are a freaking plague! Holy crud, they're rivaling me easily. This is not good. I guess we could spend some of this money actually feudalizing some territory I've got over here. Fearfang is still apparently some sort of a tribal thing. Yeah, we could fix that. It costs 500 gold to turn it into a castle. To be honest, this barely feels worth it, but, in fact, I'm about positive it's not worth it. Why would I want to do that? That seems terrible. Like, it would literally be cheaper for me to just build a new castle within my own county over here instead. Okay, I'm just gonna do that. Another perk for me, I do really want to work all the way to absolute control. You get so much more money and levy when you get to 100 control, especially in your own personal, like, holdings. It just makes a lot of sense to do that, in my opinion. So, yeah, if we can get ourselves absolute control and then become an overseer, that's going to serve me extremely well for the rest of my very long, practically immortal life. This means we can conquer lots and lots of territory and feel like we'll have it under control. After that, if we want to start working down Plunderer so I'm more likely to start kidnapping people, that could be good. And I know my face cam's in the way of a lot of this stuff, so I apologize, but it does increase the chance of, like, capturing prisoners and stuff, and also stealing development. So, like, this could be pretty good for, like, money sustainment, and then dread from Overseer, all of which could work out really well for me. Should we try conquering a whole nother kingdom? I guess I don't see a reason why not to. Chorrol over here, for example, looking pretty weak. Only 3,000 troops, no allies whatsoever. For the low cost of 750 prestige, which again, I know my face is in the way, but that's what it is, we should be able to conquer all of this. A 4th kingdom, and then of course there is this duchy title here in the middle we'll have to take as well to finish it out, but I mean, like, that's doable, right? Yeah, more vassals, more strength, much closer to the Imperial Isle. I like this. Let's do it. Looking for any sign of where these fools could be hiding. Where is your army? They're not daring to come and engage my undead in glorious battle. Eesh, I don't know what's going on with these guys. All right. This crown actually kind of hurts, by the way. Not gonna lie. There's like, you can even see a huge line across my forehead. I have an abnormally large cranium, okay? And I don't mean to say that like I got big brain, but I mean, I literally do, but that's not the point. It legit hurts. In fact, actually, I went to a town not too long ago and saw a hat that I've wanted to get for a long time, a beautiful little Stetson cap, right? Which I personally think looks very dapper. I love it. But I didn't even check the sizing. This thing's extra large. It's one of the first times I've found a hat that actually dang fits me. Ugh, why was I cursed with such a large head? My poor mother. Ooh, I inherited some titles. Where'd that freaking come from? One over here? I don't want this. Let's give it to someone else. Oh, actually, it's the castle that I built. Right, that makes sense. Nonetheless, though, I mean, it always makes sense to try and develop out your counties if you can do so. Get a lot of extra income, some small vassals who pretty much are never a threat to you and stuff like that. I mean, it's nice. It's good. It's good to do. Oh, what is this? The seat of sundered kings. For too long, the ruby throne has remained vacant. For too long. Nobody truly came close to restoring the empire. By now, Calovia and Nibene, the two halves of Cyrodiil, have estranged themselves so much that they are once again as disconnected as they have been last since the days before Emperor Riemann united them in the first place. From this day on, Nibene and the Colovian estates are once again considered their own entities, and Cyrodiil is but a distant memory. Wait a minute, has the Empire literally broken apart? Hold on. Let's take a quick look-see here. Yep, okay, take a look at that. Colovian estates and Nibene, completely different empires now. Fascinating, just like Skyrim breaking apart. I wonder if there's going to be a way to, like, bring those back together. I'll bet you that there is. I'd be really surprised if there weren't. Anyway, that should be the entirety of the kingdom mine now. Thank you! Fools! Easy mode, easy mode. Oh, and oops, once again, I keep finding myself getting close to capped out on my magicka. Yeah, going up to 5.52 per month is definitely making a pretty big difference. Let's summon a grand daedric army for the Republic. I mean, for the Order of the Black Worm. Yes, 500 extra heavy infantry is always a very good thing. Especially since I seem to have lost quite a lot of strength out of that arrangement. I really should consider maybe revoking a bunch of these vassals' lands, people who don't like me that are going to cause problems, for example. So right over here in Stone Den, this guy hates me because he's like, you know, an imperial cultist. He's completely off of what I want. We can go ahead and revoke this. He won't accept it, of course, so that's going to lead to a very small war, but he's considered to be evil by our order, which means we should be able to revoke him and just give it to someone who's loyal to me. I'm betting I can do this with just about everything, if I'm honest. Like, here's some other people that have to serve me, whether they like it or not. But yeah, we view Ruptka as an evil religion, too. Is that what I should be doing? Every time I conquer new lands, go through and systematically purge literally everybody who's in my way until I have an order-controlled kingdom? That might be the better way to go. Also, what's going up here, orcs? Oh, you're struggling. This is good. You have huge rebellion. Huh. Somehow this territory actually broke free regardless. I don't know how you did this, but I'm not going to allow it. You're going to have to die. I can become a witch? Really? Are you ready to embrace the truth, Mannimarco? The ideal masters offer their blessing. I mean, becoming a witch suits me pretty well. The learning skill is good, the arcana is good. I'll take it. Yeah, I'm a witch now. Unexpected, but alright, that works. Got myself some new armor. Flexible Lemelar armor. Nice. 9 prowess out of that arrangement, too. Dang, that's pretty freaking solid. And we can finally get that absolute control up and running, which is going to be very, very helpful as long as I can control all of my provinces. And since some provinces have decided to kind of rebel against me recently, that's going to be a little bit below where I'd like it to be. Nonetheless, though, get this back up to absolute control here, and you can see that the levies and the taxes go up by a fair bit, 5% and 10% respectively. That's good. Oh, great. And now this little guy's decided to attack me for a holy war with a bunch of help in order to take over one of these duchies and stuff, which is really, really annoying. Because he's got quite a few. He doesn't say he has much now, but he's about to have a bunch of allies, which is really, really annoying. Gosh dang it. We're getting to that stage of the game where all the different religions are going to be looking for ways to take a chunk out of me. These guys already here already did. I let them have one county because it wasn't worth fighting 10,000 men. But yeah, now I'm going to have to start fighting on a lot of different fronts. And every time I get into a war, the AI is going to look at that and say, now's our chance! Which, like, is smart. That's correct. But at the same time, frick off. Alright, this should be a relatively even fight. However, they're running out of supplies. They'll be defending in hills, which is terrible, but I should have some better men-at-arms and stuff, and pretty good generals. We can win this fight resoundingly, and it looks like the answer is yes. Alright, so this holy war will not last much longer. Now if I can just siege this down, I think that's going to be the end of things. And that should do the job. Any prisoners I can ransom? Yes, that's 10 gold. You, not worth anything. You're dead. Excellent. Alright, let's go ahead and enforce those demands. Sucker. Alright, I don't think I get any of the territory myself, but we get to extort them for a lot of cash, and that is one more holy war dealt with. Okay, let's go for Chorrol down over here and actually try to unite the rest of this kingdom. But of course, as usual, we suck at sieging. Gosh dang. Seriously, I need mangonels or something because we are truly atrocious at knocking down forts. Doesn't matter though, we still get it. Boom, that's another duchy for me. Disband all. Excellent, and that's actually 4 more holdings I can give off to someone. Either I need to find someone who's going to be really loyal and better at some... For example, my Dremora is getting worse and worse at time in stewardship. Let's see if we can find a better steward out of this. Find a character, not a ruler, of the correct religion, preferably of Altmeri heritage, decent stewardship rating. You would do pretty well, and you've got good stats and other things as well. Yeah, you'll work. Okay. That's looking a heck of a lot better. We've got some cash. You know, I think it may be time. Let's become a lich. It is... Oh, we can consecrate a new holy site. Oh, hold on. That could be kind of fun. Ooh. Well, I'll have to worry about that another time. Let's go ahead and become a lich. I think it's time. I will not live, nor shall I ever die. No more shall my flesh grow weak. I am now... Wow, okay. We got spoopy. Hello. Okay, I'm now a big scary lich. With 53 arcana. I call that pretty darn good. I'm now generating 6.36 magicka per month. That is a lot more than I was expecting, if I'm completely honest with you, from becoming a lich. Holy crud, okay. So now I'm definitely gonna be able to start generating armies a heck of a lot faster. Boom, this is great. So what's my default dread at this point? Natural dread is 80? Oh, yes. Okay, that's gonna make my life a heck of a lot easier. I'm loving that, heck yes. Looks like Skyrim is still having a heck of a lot of trouble. Eastern Skyrim's holding together really strong. Western, not so much, and a lot of the other little kingdoms are starting to break apart. Whiterun seems to have a civil war. The orcs are still having a bit of a problem as well. If we wanted to, we could probably go raiding, and I like this idea. And we can finally finish out the Overseer perk. Excellent. Alright, so that's done. It's going to make it a lot easier for me going forward. And now if we want to continue down Plunderer, we could, or we could start working on something else. You know, there's something to be said about going down Gallant and trying to get better Knights. Knights are unbelievably good. Could also go down Stewardship, since money seems to be a constant issue, or we could go down Learning and try to get even more learning skills so I get more magic. Oh, there's so many good options, so many out there. What could I do? I mean, it's not like I'm not going to die anytime soon. I can live forever. I can get all of them, theoretically. Had to lose another territory over here because these guys are super duper strong. When they declare holy wars on me, it's a problem. The good news is the king just died and his daughter took over. He's only got 5,000 troops. Now is an easy opportunity to go ahead and snag back some of this territory over here. I want to seize all de jure lands at a minimum, I think. And then if we can just weaken this person so that the Imperial cult stops bringing in huge numbers of people to fight me, that would be great. I mean, it's a massive religion. Every holy war is going to have me fighting like 15,000 people. The worm cult isn't nearly strong enough to stand against that. So we have to systematically break these people apart if I want to have a chance at taking over the Imperial Isle. That's going to get really, really annoying. It is getting a little annoying having to turn on and off these rituals all the time, though. I feel like there'd be something kind of nice about having, like, when you're at war, these rituals automatically turn on if you have the magicka to spend, or something along those lines. It would be nice. Oh well, it's fine. Let's go ahead and crush these fools. The problem with fighting somebody like this is their capital is so gosh dang far away that actually taking them down is proving to be a bit tough. And why am I not gaining the passive war score right now? What's going on with that? They hold the de jure target? No, they don't. I control the de jure target. These are the de jure targets, and I am currently in control of both of them. What's the issue here? Hey! I'm literally quite confused about this whole de jure war thing here. These are the 2 counties that I'm declaring for, right? I own, or occupy, I should say, both of the holdings. There are no others. Well, then I don't really see the problem here. These are occupied by me, right? Yes, occupied by me. I occupy the entire war goal. So this is one of those things where, like, I'm wary that people are gonna be on YouTube, oh, you're an idiot, you're missing something really important. So I'm, like, really scared of that. But, like, as far as I can tell, I've got everything. Like, if I say I want to enforce demands, guess what I'm going to get? These 2 provinces. I know that there's not a third one, like, floating around randomly somewhere. So what the heck is going on? Because this is costing me so far 134% war score. That's not how this is supposed to work, right? I'm gonna write a book about how much I hate Vanis, by the way. It'd just be funny. I literally can't win this war. I'm not even kidding. I literally cannot win this war and force this because this is impossible. All right, we're gonna wipe peace then because this is a total waste of my time and manpower at this point. I'm gonna disband, and when we get the opportunity, I'm gonna do a regular war because this is either bugged or I'm missing something, and for some reason it just ain't working. The famed book. The Undying Hatred of Aaron Mannimarco. Oh, that is beautiful. Right, we're definitely hitting that stage of the game where actually holding on to the empire I'm creating is getting harder and harder. Even as an immortal ruler, I'm having to go through and root out unloyal vassals, get them purged, and replace them with better people. And there's a lot more to go, unfortunately. Or I could just shuffle them all under duchies, and that would work too, but yeah, that's the thing we're gonna have to do. You know something that would make my life easier, though? I do think it would be a lot easier if we could go ahead and found ourselves that holy order, which I mean basically an unholy order. We'll say, yeah, the city of Ellen here is gonna be fine. Let it be in my actual territory. And let's go ahead and found that holy order. Okay, boom. So with this, there's another 1,000 men, which hopefully I'll be able to eventually start making even better. And we'll have an extra group that I can raise up whenever I get myself in some sort of a holy war. And that's gonna be helpful. In the meantime, though, there's a couple things we can do that will increase our power and our wealth a fair bit. One, raise a whole bunch of troops as raiders. That's always a good start. We've got a whole bunch of kingdoms around here that we can start beating the snot out of and steal all their money. That's one thing. Second thing I can do, I'm gonna go ahead and increase my high crown authority. Because the direct vassal opinion is kind of irrelevant for a few reasons. One, anyone who is not actively a member of the worm cult hates me. All right, so a -10 more is not going to matter beyond that. However, people who are members of the worm cult love me because being a lich is a +50. So I pretty much don't really have to worry about their opinion. Anyone who's of my faith is going to be loyal regardless of the high crown authority. So if it's not going to impact my political situation, then getting the extra 15% of levies and 5% income, it's not quite that much, but almost doubling that is going to be massive. So let's go ahead and pass the high crown authority and then do a fair bit of raiding. Oh gosh dang you peasant scum. All right, we're gonna try this one again. This time just a simple county war, which is so much slower and a total waste of my time, but should be easy enough. You have an ally this time? What do you know? You sure as heck do. All right, more of a challenge for me. More corpses to add to the necromancy piles. Does Mama want to show off her baby bump? It's a bigger baby bump. Come show the baby bump. Come here, take a look at this. Just barely on camera, turn to the side so people can see. That right there. That is my player heir, right there. Yeah, hello little baby.
Bye.
Bye. Huh, I just gained a trait. I'm now an herbalist on top of everything else. Good lord. Because Lord knows I didn't need more stuff. All right, that's an extra 2 learning. Hey, dude, I'll take it. 57 learning on a character is ludicrously pretty good. And at last, another martial lifestyle here, sappers. Since it seems like it's having a really hard time for us getting enough siege progress on big castles, this is kind of my way around that, a much faster solution. Go ahead and let the skirmishers, heavy infantry, spearmen, and archers give me some extra progress. And at this point, we're only 1 jump away from getting strategist, which will increase enemy fatal casualties by 25% and also mean I can use rivers and straits. Really, honestly, great. After that, I don't know if I want to swap back over to magic or if I want to start working on stewardship, because my income kind of sucks, and I could really use a lot more of that. Oh no! My son hath been murdered! I am a lich, I care not. It does look like I should be able to have something on the order of 16,000 soldiers by the time all things are said and done. So my empire needs to grow a fair bit. We need to give our troops a chance to regenerate, but look at this, holy frick. 19,000 troops? Oh yeah, I can take on anyone I want. I mean, like, what if I wanted to be really crazy here and say, screw it, let's go ahead and declare for the entirety of this empire title and take both of your kingdoms here. Wouldn't that be kind of nuts? But that'd be a way of really obliterating these fools and growing my empire. Ooh, I would kind of like to do that, yeah. Screw it, we got enough prestige. What's 1,500 when I had like almost 9,000? Screw it, we're gonna kill these people. We're taking all their stuff. The result, of course, is that this is about to become a really big, long war, but hopefully we'll find ourselves much, much better at this whole sieging business now. So we should be able to jump in on this, and holy crud, am I gonna have the defensive advantage and crazy. This is insane. Yeah, let's just run in there and crush them. Die, fools, die! And now my wife is dead. Okay, cool. Who wants to marry a lich? My heir and granddaughter? She's got the best stats, just saying. Both my granddaughters are pretty good. Okay, this feels really unholy and weird. Look, I don't know what to tell you guys, okay? I'm an evil lich, and yeah, no, there's really no excuse. There really isn't. It's CK3, okay? It's not CK3 without a little, you know, incest. Let's go ahead and mass ransom some prisoners, see if I can get a lot of extra money. There's a few hundred extra. Boom, boom, bada, bada, boom. I like what I'm seeing. And unfortunately, it was enough to lose some war score, but honestly not enough that I feel like it wasn't worth it, because all we gotta do is win like one more good siege. And I think we've got that under control, which should be any second now. Boom. All right, let's go ahead and enforce those demands. And thank you for all this free territory, you fools! Okay, so now I've got to rearrange, like, literally everything here. Because I should have taken, yeah, a fair bit of territory down here. What I need to do is start revoking lands from pretty much all the ducal titles, because these are the guys who are the most likely to cause issues for me. And then we can hand these off, even if I don't care about the counties, we can hand them off to some fanatically loyal Order of the Black Worm cultists and let them control all the territory for me. That's what I need to do. Good lord, we have become so very, very strong. How strong can I get? Somehow we went down in troops to 17,000. I'm not sure how that worked out, but okay. Hey, spouse lady, would you like to have all of this and you can just manage this yourself? That'd be fine. Yeah, enjoy. It's actually a really good duchy, too. 6 counties in 1 duchy? That's nuts. Oh, and now I'm back up to 19,000 troops. Yeah, it's because I was so far over my domain. Gosh, it really goes to show how much that domain limit can actually hurt you. Having too many holdings, net negative. You'd think at some point it'd be like fine and just diminishing returns, but nope, it actually hurts you quite a lot. Anyway, with that all taken care of, I think this is probably a good place for us to be ending up this video. So we've grown rather substantially, we became a lich, and now we are only a small hop, skip, and a jump away from claiming the Ruby Throne itself. And that is gonna feel really freaking good, man. So thank you all very much for watching. Hope you're looking forward to the next video, which I imagine will be the finale of the series, but we'll see. Be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.